All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Hakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim, to the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth and faith and sincerity. I know this is going to be going into Yahawashi's parable, the sower seed. And this one is going to be going into Yahawashi's parable, the sower seed. And this parable is going into, in a nutshell, basically the word and how it interacts with the Israelites, right? The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And this is what the word is for. But going into how this word, or how these people react to the word, right? How these people react to the word. And some is going to be good, and some is not, all right? Everyone is not going to react to the word differently, okay? Because the Most High wants certain people to understand this truth, and he wants some others not to, just so they can be destroyed. Okay, so like I said, this is going to the parable of the sower seed, and the seed is the word, which I will get the precepts and everything, right? And we are likened unto the ground that the seed is planted into, and the ground or the soil, right, has to be just right, and these things got to be cultivated, and just to get that desired result, right, that's needed for that particular plant or whatever it is being planted, right, to grow. All right. So I'm going to read Yahawashi going or speaking the parable, and then I'm going to jump down to where he's actually explaining it and then going into it, right, breaking it down. All right. But this is Matthew 13:1. The same day when Yahawashi out of the house and sat by the seaside, and great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. All right, now that seed is talking about the word. This is Luke 8:11. Now the parable is this: the seed is the word of the Most High. So we see that seed is the word, right? So we go back to this. The sower is Yahawashi, right? He's sowing with his word, all right, which is that seed. And this is happening today. And the Lord is using us to do it because he's speaking to us. The scriptures call us the ambassadors of the Lord. Okay? So we are here speaking in the representation of him, teaching this truth, feeding the sheep. It says some fell upon stony places where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up because they had no deepness of earth. Right. So one seed up here fell by the wayside. Right. They just couldn't take root at all. All right. It's just not a good place for the seed. All right. And then this one, it had a little bit of soil, right? But it said it had stony underneath it. All right. So it couldn't really just take root, all right, in this particular ground. It says, and when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But others fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some an hundredfold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. Who had ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. All right, so you see Yahawashi, right? He spoke in this particular way because it's only meant for the elect to get it. There's spiritual ears, because that's what the ears are referring to. It's referring to, understanding. And everybody understanding is not going to be open unto this. So he spoke and on in this way, right, intentional and on purpose, right? So that the ones who were chosen to get it can understand it, right? They're going to understand this codified message, right? This parabolic talk or speech. All right, so let's jump down. Matthew 13:18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receives seed by the wayside. All right, now when you go, let's read this NLT. The seed that fell on the footpath represents those who hear the message about the kingdom and don't understand it. And the evil one comes and snatches away the seed that was planted in their hearts, right? It says the footpath, right? And even down here, what it says, let me see. I forgot which translation was that. I guess I'm thinking about something else, but right, it says the footpath, right? And you don't plant seeds right there. All right, that's not a place for you to plant those seeds. Okay, you got to plant the seeds in a particular spot, right, in the soil, right, for these things to take root and grow. So this was just the completely wrong place for the seed, and it's just talking about an individual, right? He might hear the word, or whoever might hear the word and get offended at something. Okay, or don't agree with something, don't understand with something, or it's too hard for them to understand, right? Whatever the case may be. And it's all just demons messing with their minds, because the Lord don't want them to get it anyways. He didn't want them to hear it so that they can get judged. All right, that's why it says the wicked one. It says, they come with the wicked one and catches away that which was sown in his heart. All right, because of you may be offended in something. All right, and to be offended in Yahawashi is the evil thing. All right, because Yahawashi is full of righteousness. So for you to be offended in him, all right, what does that make you? It makes you evil. Okay. See, that is nothing but demons that be in these people's minds to make them not believe. And like I said, ultimately it was set up by the Heavenly Father. It says, but he that received the seed into stony places, the same as he that heareth the word, and the none with joy receiveth it. Now, NLT said the seed on the rocky soil represents those who hear the message and immediately receive it with joy. Right? That's what that word none means. Should means immediately.
Strong's G 2117. Euthus.
Right, euthus. It says straight, level, straightforward, upright, true, sincere, straight way, immediately. All right. So yeah, so this person heard the word and immediately he got that joy. He's excited. The scriptures speak about, that the word being honey for sweetness. All right, that's that excitement. Okay, and we all have that when we come into this truth. So this man, hey, he was excited to hear what he was hearing. He says, yet had he not root unto himself, right? Because it's the stony places. This is one that had no deepness of earth. So he wasn't rooted in. But there for a while, so it may seem like this particular individual, right? He was just in it, right? He was good, with the word, right? Agreeing with everything, right? But said for when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he's offended, right? Start catching hell, things that are not going how he intended to go because he's in his truth. This truth is getting in the way of things. People are looking at him differently. He's getting persecuted, right? Like I said, tribulation arises because of the word. So it's going to be known that it's because of the word that these things are happening. And you're going to be offended. Like, nah, I can't do this. Nah, this is too much. I got to find something else to do, or whatever it may be. But it's going to be offended. And there's a lot of guys that come in and this happens. The hell is too much for them, and they forsake this truth. They forsake Yahawashi. All right, now understand you're going to catch hell regardless. Okay? You're going to catch hell regardless. But hey, like I say, everybody's not is not built for it or cut for it. All right, that's why I said you gotta count the cost when you're coming into this truth, because you already gotta agree, or know, all right, in your mind that look, this I can go through with this. Okay, before you put your hand to the plow and get involved, you already think ahead and think of these things like, will I be able to do this? Will I be able to give up my life? All right, if it comes down to it, all right. It says he also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. So this is a person, that hears the truth, but this world takes everything away from him, makes him unfruitful, unprofitable for this ministry. Because the care of this world, whatever it may be, a woman, all right, kids, a job, there's a lot of things out here to get into, or whatever is going on. The care of this world, right? It says in the deceitfulness of riches. Hey, because wealth could take your mind away too, right? Or if a guy, has a lot of money, right? Because it's gonna be rare that you see a Jake be wealthy, but Jake don't have money like that. So, but Jake get into a really, really, really good spot. Hey, those riches could, you know, um, like I said, be deceitful and make you believe that, hey, this is rest. Are you in your rest? So it's gonna choke the word. So this word is unprofitable because it's like, shit. Why do I need to be doing this if I can be out here enjoying this place? If I can be out here enjoying the world, if I can be out here, having all of the women or having all of the cars, having all these particular things. Why do I have to be involved with this word if I can just go out and have fun with this money, right? It's gonna be unfruitful. The truth gonna be unattractive. All right. It says, but he that receives the seed into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also bear fruit and bringeth forth. It also bear fruit and bringeth forth some in hundredfold, some 60, and some 30. So this is going to be this basically the elect right here. That's going to hear the word, right? They're going to understand it. They're going to do what's required of the Most High. Right? They're going to teach it. Okay, and they're going to. This word is going to be profitable, very, very profitable unto them. They're going to change their lives. They're going to repent. Right? They're going to teach this word and even bring others into this thing. When we think about the parable of the talent, right? Of they basically was flipping that money, which is basically this truth, doing something with it. All right, and it's producing. You're producing, all right, with this truth. This truth entered the seed entered into you, and it's much more, all right, than what it was at the beginning. It's actually working and doing what it was intended to do. Okay, it grew in you. It's what it's supposed to do. Okay, but it's not gonna have that same effect on everybody because everybody is not good ground for the Lord's seed. All right, which is the word, which the word is Yahawashi. Okay, which is the Lamb of the Most High, and that Lamb is not for everybody. It's like back then, anybody can grab a lamb and sacrifice it, but you can't just take hold of this lamb. Right, the Lord got to lead you into this lamb. Or the Most High, right? He says, even though Yahawashi said, "Hey, no man can come to me except the Father will send me, draw him." Okay, so it's a pre-selection already, all right, and we see this whole process right here, this parable, we see this play out, right? This is playing out over and over and over again, It's gonna keep happening until we out of here. Okay, everyone is subject to this process, whether you're gonna be elect or not. All right, you're gonna hear the word or reject it. You're gonna come into this thing. You're gonna fall out, right? You're gonna fall out because of persecution, or you're gonna fall out because of the world, right? The care for this world, or you're gonna be of the elect and stick with it. All right, that's the whole process right there. So, hope this was edifying. All right, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.